Talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Jones. Hyatt there to grab it. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they rally quickly defensively after the grab, but he gets it to the 42. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 3rd and 6. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, They still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but it did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. On 1st down, it's Watson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
You know, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
3rd down and 13. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And Barkley did not get there. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a short gain down to about the 33. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Jones fakes the give to Barkley, sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The slot man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 33 yards that time.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Barkley is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants have taken the lead. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Watson off play action. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gibbs straight ahead. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rolling to his right. That is caught by Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to Laporta. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs, and he is going to lose yardage here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. They'll try the air now with Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A big loss there of about 7 yards yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Santos yanks that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos. And this will stay at